Question of the day, what don't you mind spending extra cash on? 253-833-5004 is that number to call, or text us 253-293-5069. I personally do not mind spending a little bit of more cash on my car. And what I mean by that
Could have fooled me with your bald tires.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I haven't bought tires yet, but
have you still not bought tires?
no, I have. They're just bald.
They're just bald again because he won't get his
Alignment.
tires aligned.
Wow. Dude, what did I tell you immediately after you bought your tires?
I bought them. They wouldn't do my alignment because they were almost closing, and then I kind of forgot.
Yeah. I said, dude, do your alignment, otherwise they'll be bald in a year. Do your alignment. Oh, yeah. Have you done your alignment? Not yet. This is like a 3-week conversation. You just blew me off.
Anyway, what I mean by that is I will spend extra money like on like the oils and stuff like that.
All the important stuff.
All that important engine stuff, but it goes uncontrollably wild when I press the pedal.
Do you buy like the V-Power gas, the premium gas?
No.
Really?
I did for a little bit.
Wait, like the not regular stuff?
Yeah.
Like
That stuff's not good for your car unless it's made
built
for it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's why I changed it back. Because I found that out because I was actually talking to the Mystical Scottman. We were talking about like what gas to get and the best kind of gas, and he's like, dude, I honestly buy the most expensive kind because if you think about it, yeah, it's like 20 cents or 30 cents more expensive. If you get 5 gallons, you're only spending like $1 or whatever the amount was that we were talking about more.
Yeah.
I was like, that's kind of right. But then I was reading up, and yeah, if your engine and everything is not used to that gas, and my car has only been running on regular for so long, it'll basically like reject it.
Exactly.
So I'm like, oh.
That and usually if you're going to use the premium, your car has to be built for it. It's usually like sports cars and stuff that use the premium.
The middle grade stuff, I think if you like use it from the start is okay. I don't take me as a fact.
As an expert.
As an expert factor.
What are we talking about? We're experts on everything.
Because I used to have a buddy that would do that too, and he would fill it up, and then when he like got like a good job and a lot of money, he would start putting that stuff in there, and he tells me, oh yeah, I mean it's better stuff, so you get more mileage out of it, so you're in the long run you're paying less.
Nope.
I was thinking that just seems, why wouldn't everyone buy it then?
It just burns faster because it's not used to it.
Yeah. But yeah, about my whole like tires and everything.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I totally understand it because it's one of those things that isn't a part for your car. It's not like
it's just an adjustment.
This thing is needs to be replaced. Like you can't buy brakes. You can buy. A new radiator if you need it. You can buy, and then you put it in there, and you see it's gone in there. Alignment. It's not a definite thing. It's one of those things where you kind of notice it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like I don't really notice it that much anymore. I think it's just because I got used to it. But it's my car itself. Like I try to put like everyone says I should do my own oil change, and I think I should.
You should.
Now that I know what oil I'm using, I can do it easier.
Honestly, if you get those little coupons that come out from businesses like Les Schwab, or not Les Schwab, Oil Can Henry's, if you've ever gone to them.
Oil Can Henry's.
If you get the coupons for oil, you're pretty much just paying for the oil and getting the thing for free.
Yeah.
Getting what thing for free?
The service.
The labor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Labor's for free. Oil is the only part that you pay for if you get the coupon.
Yeah.
I just did that.
Nice.
It's really cheap because you go to the store, unless they're having a sale, you can buy those like 5-quart buckets or little things, and it's like maybe $20-something, and then the filter is usually about $5, so you're paying $30 in the long run, where if you get those coupons it's about $30 because they get the oil for cheaper, and so they're still making money because they get it for maybe $15 and making $15 for an hour of labor. But then
see, my oil change cost me about almost $80.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah. The reason
I'm glad
being,
I do mine myself.
Yeah, the reason being, the first time I got it done, my grandmother was being generous, and she paid for it. And my grandmother always does the best, as in like she pays for
she
the
put in
best
the best
stuff.
oil,
yeah,
didn't she?
She did. She got the full synthetic, and everything like that.
And that's one of those things that you can't switch back and forth with.
Exactly.
That oil especially will seize up your engine.
Yeah,
man.
and that's why, like, when I went in, I didn't notice that because I mean, she bought it. I was like, I was grateful. I was like, thank you very much. I didn't ask for the to know the price because she was taking care of it.
She's Grammy. She just pays for stuff.
Right. And I didn't want to be like,
Rude.
yeah.
You didn't want to be rude to your grandma, so
I just let it be.
Yeah, that's one of those things where she's being nice, and in the long run, it comes back to bite
right.
you.
Because the next time I got an oil change, they were having like a deal for like that $30. I'm like, all right, I'll come and get the $30. And then they typed in my number and my license and like looked at what I got last time. Like, all right, I can do it, but just know your car will take a toll.
Yeah, it'll take a beating from it. So
they're like, you might as well, if you have it, pay the whole thing. I'm like, I have it.
Is there any way to get around that? Do they know?
I don't know
because you're going to be paying that much every single time you get an oil change.
Well, I can, like I said, I know the oil now to where I can do it myself. So,
still, that stuff is more expensive.
What you can do is, if you get it done professionally, they can do mixtures. So they can. It's like when you smoke and you use the patch to slowly wean yourself off of it. You mix your. Don't do this at home. Do it. Let the professionals do it. They do a slow mixture of the premium to the not premium, and slowly wean you off of the higher end stuff.
You damn druggie.
Yes, seriously.
Me and my oil.
Yep.
For me, I don't mind spending extra cash on food. I've talked about this before, but
you really don't. Well, yes, you do.
Okay, I will buy the cheap stuff. I don't.
You won't
I'm not a picky eater.
Though.
I'm not a picky eater. All right.
You are not.
That's very true.
You're not a Chuck.
I will eat top raw because there's times when I need to fill the hole in my stomach, and there's times when I want to enjoy food.
Yeah.
And one thing I hate is when I go to burger joints and I'm looking for a nice juicy burger, and I spend $8 on a burger, and then I get a patty that's about a quarter of an inch thick.
There's more bun than there is.
Burger. There's more the condiments. Hell, the lettuce is almost thicker than the patty on some of these burgers.
Right.
And that pisses me off.
Yeah.
One place I love going to because they will put it all on there, even if it is a bit pricier, is Five Guys.
Yeah.
That place will give you a thick patty with cheese and all the real bacon. Oh, nothing like real bacon on a burger.
Dude, I know you don't like them, but the mushrooms that they put on them are actually really, really good.
Are they?
Yeah, I don't normally get mushrooms on a burger. I usually stick with mushrooms on like pizza and then like sauteed mushrooms with the steak and stuff like that, or whatever kind of meat and potatoes I'm having. But Five Guys, those mushrooms on that burger just gives it more flavor, even more flavor than they already have.
Yeah.
They're not slimy or nothing?
They're a little bit slimy.
See, I'm not down with that.
But not too bad, I don't think.
That's my issue with mushrooms is they're slimy.
Yeah.
They're super slimy.
I'm pretty sure there's some out there that I wouldn't mind eating that aren't magical.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's I will pay for a steak if it's good. Like, but it's always that little balance you have to find, because sometimes the people will be skimping you on the good product but still charging you the same price as the expensive one.
Yeah.
And it's always really, that's why I only really trust expensive restaurants that really have a good name out there.
Dude, I feel...
You hear that, rich people?
Yeah.
Gabe trusts you.
Yeah.
I feel so...
And only you.
I feel bad. I don't like when people pay for me, but at the same time, it's also nice because, you're saving money. But when I go out to dinner and I'm like either with my grandma or I'm more so when I'm with other people and their parents. Like I went to a birthday dinner for my girlfriend's grandmother, and her dad was picking up the check. And we went to
Was it really heavy?
Probably. But we went to
I get it, Gabe. You can stop.
Nicer restaurant, and I was just seeing all this like amazing, like it was a seafood place, and I was seeing all these like amazing dishes, and I was like, oh my god, these look really good.
Where's the cheapest one?
Right.
Yeah.
But like
you don't want to feel bad for making him pay for the super expensive one.
Right. And I was like, I'll pay for it. Like just let me do it because I don't want to get this plate that's like $25 on your tab.
Yeah.
I feel like a jerk. And he's like, nope, let me take care of it. I'm like,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
My girlfriend's parents are the same way. They're like, hey, you want it? Like I went with them for my girlfriend's 21st birthday. We went to like some resort in Chelan, and every single day her dad is like super cool, and he was always like, hey, you want a beer, you want a drink or something, and he's just buying me drinks. Like, if he's ever getting up to go get something to drink, he'd get me one.
Well, drinks are a little different. If they're gonna buy me drinks, I'm like,
well, I still feel bad when it comes to that, because that can add up super quick.
oh yeah, I know it can, but at the same time, it's like, all right, I'll take a beer. All right, I'll take 4 more beers if you really want to.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Do you guys spend extra cash on beer, or I get the cheaper stuff.
I get cheap stuff.
I spend extra money on beer. For
I will spend more on whiskeys than I will on beer.
Oh yeah, I can't stand like well whiskeys or cheap whiskey, but
Yeah.
well, people call Jack Daniel's cheap whiskey. I don't think it's cheap.
I can't tell the difference.
Yeah, beer, it really depends on my mood. If I'm looking to get, I just have like a kind of chill night, I will probably get like, you actually got me into that St. Pauli's Girl.
Yeah, it's really good.
I brought that over to the Mystical Scotsman's Going Away party. I liked it a lot. Or like I'll get Stella. But if I'm looking to kind of have a lot of beers, drink them fast, I'll get the cheap stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like
goes down like water.
I think beer. That's the thing. Like my brother is a beer connoisseur, he calls himself, and so he buys all these really fancy beers, and he loves to talk about them. And he actually brews his own, which isn't actually that bad. I mean, it's not the best, definitely, but it's
cool though.
Yeah, he grows his own hops in his backyard.
Cool.
It's pretty cool.
Sounds like a whole lot of work.
Yeah, it is.
Is this Lettuce or your other brother?
My oldest brother.
Oh, Jake. Okay.
And so he always drink these fancy beers, and then he'll let me try them, and I go, this isn't that good. Because beer is only good in your comfort zone, I think.
Yep.
And so
you have a range.
And so it's the more you push up towards the fancy end, the more you like, and then you can't drink
Lower.
Rainier and things like that anymore.
Well, I will say real fast though, going to Beer Fest really broadened my horizons. Like there was a lot of different beers, and I enjoyed the majority of them.
Was that the one at the fair?
No, it was in downtown Seattle.
Yeah. Yeah, where they had like 200 beers that you try.
We need to go to that Renton World of Beers.
Oh,
we should.
do.
We really.